Hello. Make sure you are sitting or lying in a comfortable, quiet place, away from distractions with your device on Do Not Disturb. Do not listen to this recording whilst driving or doing anything. This is your time to relax. As you lie yourself back, you can settle down and begin to relax and just make yourself nice and comfortable. Notice the weight of your head resting there on the pillow, and be aware of your head relaxing on the pillows, knowing that those pillows will fully support the full weight of your head, so you don't have to hold any stress or tension in your shoulders or neck. You can just let your head rest back nice and relaxed and let go. And you can relax your shoulders too, because you know that the couch will fully support you. It can take your full weight, your full height, every muscle, every fibre of your being as you just relax back into that couch, fully supported. Because now is the time for you to do nothing. You don't have to be anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You can just lie back and relax, and your mind can drift and dream as you hear all the sounds around you, the sounds outside. None of these things need distract or disturb you, as they comfortably remind you that the world is safely still turning. And you can allow yourself a moment to just rest back, relax, and let go. You can let go of any tension in your stomach or across your shoulders. Ease off those muscles in your back and down your spine, and along the muscles in your legs, down through your ankles and all the way to your feet, your toes, even your arms and every finger loosening and relaxing, perfectly at ease. Drifting and dreaming with your thoughts as you pay attention to your breathing, that gentle rise and fall that happens all by itself. And with every breath you take and with every word I speak, you can just let go. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to imagine certain things, but it doesn't matter if you find you can't imagine all the things I'm asking you to. You might even find your mind wandering quite a bit, so that my voice just fades into the background. That doesn't matter either. The sound of my voice is going to continue to relax you. And it really doesn't matter if you don't hear a word I say, because very soon now you are going to be more relaxed than you have ever known. Imagine yourself standing on the very top of a green hill on a tropical island. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your head and shoulders, and you can see the long grasses around you moving slightly in the gentlest of breezes. When you look down the hill, you can see a narrow winding path that disappears into a small forest. And beyond the forest you can see the ocean, with sunlight from the clearest of the blue skies glancing off the tops of the waves in the bay, so that the whole ocean seems to shimmer and sparkle. You begin to move lazily and easily down the path, with the ferns and grasses brushing gently against your legs as you pass. And you just catch the faint smell of the salt borne in on the breeze, and become aware of the distant sound of the ocean on the shore. Maybe hear seabirds calling faintly from a long way off. You marvel at the deep sense of calmness and tranquility that sweeps over you as you move on down and down towards the forest, moving so easily, so effortlessly. You feel almost as though you're floating on air, and in no time at all, you find yourself drifting through the trees, their leaves closing overhead to form a canopy, their branches making an irregular pattern against the clear blue of the sky. It's pleasantly cool in the forest, and the gentle sound of birds singing, echoing faintly, and the scent of the trees and the undergrowth relaxes you still further as you move easily into the inviting depths, becoming lazier and lazier with each step you take. You can hear a stream somewhere, its gurgling sound gradually mingling with the sound of the ocean. As you follow the winding path down and down towards the beach that you know is in front of you, weaving through the trees and brushing aside the occasional piece of foliage, until quite suddenly you feel the warmth of the sun on your head and shoulders again, and you find yourself on a beautiful, deserted beach. A beautiful golden shoreline sweeping away in a gentle curve in front of you, to a distant point where the trees seem to come right down to the shoreline, so that their branches actually seem to overhang the ocean itself. You can feel the sand warm between your toes as you stroll lazily across the broad beach to the water's edge. The sand becomes a darker golden colour when you get there, and you enjoy the change to a moist coolness beneath your feet as you wander along the shore, leaving a lazy trail of footprints in the sand behind you. Every so often, a larger than usual wave sends rivulets of water foaming around your feet. And as they recede, you notice how the sand is washed away from tiny coloured pebbles, glinting like jewels in the sun. The smell of the ocean, the sunlight on the waves, the sound of the water hissing over the sand. All these things seem to create a sense of timelessness for some unknown reason. And you find yourself in a comfortable position, a grassy hollow maybe, just to sit and gaze out across the rolling depths to the horizon, trickling warm golden sand idly through your fingers. There's a faint haze which makes it difficult for you to see exactly where the sky stops and the ocean starts. And as you try to fathom it out, you see a small white cloud appear from somewhere near the horizon. It comes towards the island quite quickly, growing larger as it approaches, until it's immediately overhead. The largest, fluffiest, whitest cloud you can ever remember. And you somehow know just by instinct that you can let all your worries, all your cares, all your fears just drift up towards this large white cloud. You can actually see them drifting away from you in a long, slow spiral, maybe like smoke from a bonfire, just spiraling away from you towards this large white cloud. The cloud absorbs all your worries into itself, swallowing up all your fears and anxieties, and becoming steadily darker all the time, until just as it reaches its darkest, just as the last part of that spiral of your worries and cares disappears inside it, the sun bursts through, dispelling every one of your worries, every one of your fears and anxieties to the edges of the universe, leaving you totally relaxed and perfectly at ease with yourself, without a single care in the world. And now all your troubles and cares have floated away from you. You settle yourself down into a comfortable position and just drift off into a deep and relaxing sleep. And while you sleep, you have a dream. You dream that you're walking down a long corridor, stretching away in front of you in a long, gentle curve. So long that you can't actually see the end of it, but you know that this corridor is in the very depths of your subconscious mind, in the part of your mind that knows just what to do and just how to do it. And as you begin to move along this beautiful corridor, becoming even more relaxed, even more lazy, you realize that time and space are beginning to lose their meaning. And slowly the walls of the corridor seem to dissolve, leaving you in a large room. The room is full of a gentle golden light that relaxes you still further. And you suddenly realize with a surge of inspiration and pleasure that what you once saw as limits are merely stepping stones to greater success. And it suddenly dawns on you with a surge of joy and anticipation that what once seemed to you to be the limits of your personality, of your skills and abilities, are nothing more than stepping stones to even greater success. One wall of this room is like a huge television screen with words and images flashing across it, too fast for you to see. And you realize that this information is being transmitted to different parts of your mind and body. And you use your mind to will it to stop. And as you do so, the screen clears and the word "ready" appears in large flashing letters. And now your mind is prepared and receptive to everything I am going to say to you. And everything I say will be accepted and acted upon by your subconscious. It will have a steadily increasing effect upon the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you behave over the coming days and weeks and months. Now, while you're pondering upon those thoughts, I'm going to tell you a story. Once there were two fish amongst many, living in a cool, clear river. One was a rainbow of silver colours, the other was brown. The brown fish was agile and loved to dart and swim in the river's current. When the river sprang into life, she went with it and loved the sensation of moving along the water, and was equally comfortable plunging into the depths of the reeds, as well as springing up to the warmer, higher waters. The silver-coloured fish was cautious and sedate. She preferred to wait for the still water, moving herself along, setting a course with her fins. It was much safer like this. But she admired the brown fish and was curious about her. So one day she asked, "Where do you get the courage to let the river carry you along?" The brown fish pondered and replied, "Just let go. Learn to love and trust the river. Don't think about swimming, just go with the flow." At that moment, the river's powerful current came near them both, and the brown fish engaged with its energy. The silver-coloured fish had the opportunity to let go, but something held her back, and she sheltered behind a large stone. The brown fish called out, "Come on." Grabbing hold of her inner strength and power, the silver-coloured fish swished her tail decisively and moved into the current and rhythm of the river. This time she did not control the direction of travel with her fins. She moved and swayed her body in sync with the current as she felt elated. She experienced much more of the river in those short moments than she had for so long in the calm water. The silver-coloured fish caught up with the brown fish and said, "Thank you for showing me. It's amazing." "There's no need to thank me. You did it yourself," said the brown fish, as they sped along in the water together. Now each and everything you do better than you've ever done before. You approach each new task with complete ease of mind, knowing that you are relaxed and in a perfect frame of mind. Calm, relaxed, and confident. Every day your confidence grows. That means that tomorrow your confidence grows, and the day after it grows stronger than before. As you practice being more and more confident, so your confidence grows and becomes stronger. As more and more your feelings of self-worth become strong and powerful. Each day with each new situation, whenever you need to, you take control. Calm your mind. Disregard troubles and you are calm, relaxed, poised, competent and confident. You are your own person. As you leave here today, you go forth into the world looking forward with a new and determined optimism. For you are armed now with the new knowledge and understanding of that person you are. Unique and special. Your real self. Confident in your own abilities to be true to those values that really are important, and to recognise what is false and inappropriate. Now you love and respect yourself for the person that you are, and you will be happy with all that you do have. Yesterday is gone, and with it has gone all the influences that could make it different. Tomorrow is but a myth that we can colour with imagination. But today, this very moment, all is real, and for this moment we live. And then that too is gone, either seized upon and enjoyed, or wasted. And you can choose too which reality is yours. And you will you not?